Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Iffah Nadhirah binti Muhammad Sufian. Okay, I'm going to present a problem-based test for subject DFN40253 Cloud Computing. Okay, our lecturer is Puan Nur Syahidayu binti Osman. Okay, next. Okay, firstly, we have to create a VPC with a CIDR block of 10.0.0.0/16. Okay, so the name is PBU VPC. After we create a VPC, we have to create a subnet. Firstly, we have to create a public subnet, name PBU VPC public with the IPv4 CIDR block of 10.0.0.1.0/24. Okay, so the availability zone is 1A. Okay, after we create a public subnet, we have to create a private subnet. The name is PBU VPC private. Okay, so IPv4 CIDR block is 10.0.2.0/24. Okay, so after we create the private subnet, we have to click enable auto assign IPv4 and modify auto assign IP setting. Okay, so next, after that we have to create internet gateway. So the name is PBU VPC -IGW. Okay, so after we create the internet gateway, we have to attach the internet gateway to VPC. Okay, so we have to create instance for PBU VPC web. Okay, so step 1 we have to choose the first AMI. Okay, second, step 2 we have to choose an instance type which is t2.micro. Okay, so next, for step 3 we have to configure instance details. So for the network we have to choose the PBU VPC we just created. Okay, so for the subnet we have to choose the public. Okay, so step 4 is to add the storage. Okay, next. Okay, for step 5 we have to add the text. Okay, the key is name and the value is PBU VPC -web. Okay, so lastly we have to configure the security group. Okay, we have to create a new security group. So I give a name of PBU VPC web SG. Okay, so the root is HTTP and the source is anywhere. After that we have to launch the instance. Okay, so the second instance we have to create for PBU VPC DB. Okay, firstly, step 1 we have to choose the AMI. Okay, so the step 2 we have to choose an instance type which is t2.micro. Okay, the third one for configure instance details. Okay, we have to select the PBU VPC and the subnet is private. Okay, after that we have to add the storage, and at the step 5 we have to add the tag. Okay, first the key is name and the value is PBU VPC DB. Okay, after we add the tag, we have to add the configure security group. And we have to create a new one, which is the name is PBU VPC DBSG, and the rule there's 3 rules, which is HTTP, ICMP, and MySQL. The source is anywhere. Okay. Okay, the third instance is PBU VPC NAT. Okay, first one we have to go to community AMI and search the NAT, and we have to select the first one. Okay, so the second one we have to choose an instance type which is T2 micro. Step 3, configure the instance details. Okay, so the network is PBU VPC and the subnet is public. Step 4 is add the storage. Okay, step 5 we have to add a text which is name and PBU VPC NAT. Okay. Step 6 is configure the security group. Okay, the security group we have to choose the existing security group which we create at PBU web SG. Okay, after that we have to launch the instance. After we create an instance for the three instance, we have to create route table for PBU VPC R1 and PBU VPC R2. Okay, when we create a VPC, there is a PBU VPC RT1 is created. So we just have to rename it only. Okay, so after that we have to create the PBU VPC RT2. And the VPC, just select the VPC that we created. Okay, after that we have to select the PBU VPC RT1 and edit the routes. Okay, the route is 0.0.0.0/0 and we have to target it to internet gateway. Okay, after that we have to edit the subnet associations for public subnet. Okay, after that we have to select the PBU VPC RT2 and add the route 0.0.0.0/0 and target it with the instance that we created. Okay, after that we edit the subnet associations for private subnet. Okay, next. Okay, after that we have to go to web instance and open the CMD prompt. Okay, firstly we have to put the command cd and drag the downloads into the CMD, and then we have to insert the command of ssi-i myvpc.pem and ec2 user with our own IP address, and then we have to install the httpd, and yeah, we have to check if the httpd if installed or not. Okay, after that, after we install, we have to check if the status is active or not. Okay, after that we have to insert the welcome to PBU web server and our own name and our own metric number. Okay, next. Okay, after we insert the welcome to PBU web server at the CMD prompt, we have to refresh the page that we search with our IP address. Okay, so the output is welcome to PBU web server with my name and my metric number. Okay, after that, in the same CMD, we have to insert the nano myvpc.pem, ls, and chmod 400 myvpc.pem. Okay, so next. After that, we have to do a created hosted zone at route 53. Okay, firstly we have to insert our domain name. So I registered it as 21ddt19f1089.ga. Okay, so description, I enter my own name, which is Iffah Nadhirah. Okay, alright, at the freenom.com we have to change the name server into there is a full name server in the diagram. Okay, after we insert the name server, we have to change the name server. Click change name server. Okay, next create a record. Okay, so the record type is A and the value is IP address. Okay, so we have to insert our IP address, and after that we have to click the define simple record. Okay, so yeah, we have to, this is the record of my domain. Okay, next. Alright, so after that we have to copy the domain name and paste it at a web search, and yeah, dia akan keluar welcome to PBU web server with my name and with my metric number. Okay, so that's all from me. Okay, thank you.